hockey girls are back.
Correct.
And better than ever.
Season 2, bitch.
Oh, wow, guys. Oh my gosh. The 2022-2023 season is coming so fast.
Oh my God, it's happening.
I'm so excited. This is going to be such a great season.
We're literally like a month away.
Before we get into all that, let's recap. Let's do a fun.
You go first, because you were the one that wasn't here when we wrapped up last season.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's recap.
So where were you?
Our personal stuff. So where was I? Wow. I'm so glad you asked. I was quite literally everywhere. So this summer, well, to kind of give you a reason why I was everywhere, I'm part of a local choir here in Vegas. And she's a choir kid.
She's a choir girl.
And before COVID, we had planned on going to a music festival in Dublin and performing. Obviously, that didn't happen because of, guess what? COVID. So finally, we were able to do it. And I figured, why waste the opportunity to get over jet lag and just be there for 10, I think we were there for 10 days in Dublin.
Yeah.
I said, it's going to take me that long to get through the jet lag. Why don't I stay and go see other places when the festival ends? So that's what I did. Me and one of my other good friends from high school, one of my other besties. She was part of the choir as well. Yeah, not Avery, unfortunately. But my other really good friend, Cynthia. She's part of the choir too, and we said, peace out, everyone. We are going to, and here's the rundown. Ready?
Oh God.
Amsterdam, Munich, Salzburg, Venice, Florence, Rome, Athens, Santorini, Barcelona, Paris, London, and then back to Dublin.
So you guys see why I was pissed off, right?
It was the trip of a lifetime. And let me tell you, like, I could spend an entire podcast episode talking about this. I'm obviously not going to do that. That would make me a bit of an asshole. But what I am going to tell you is that, yes, just trip of a lifetime, but also just, it was surprisingly such a self-reflection, like, trip for me, in that I learned that I am really bad at being wrong.
What?
And yeah, so
how did this happen?
Okay, so I obviously, you hear horror stories like don't travel with like your best friends, blah blah blah, like don't live with your best friends, like there's just all these things that you shouldn't do because it could ruin the friendship,
Love that.
When I tell you, Cynthia was like the easiest person to travel with, and I am so thankful that there was no drama. Like, we had the best time. We were so like in sync with each other, all of that. And the problem was on travel days. I was thinking about this yesterday. I was like, oh my gosh, like I should really apologize to her because I travel by like alone so much. I'm so used to it. Like, I just follow signs. I'm like, here we go. When things start going wrong, or like if I don't know where I'm going, like usually when I'm on my own, I can I just, to myself, I'm like, you idiot, like go back.
Don't tell me you called her that.
No, obviously not.
Oh my God.
But that's what I mean. I take charge. So when I'm wrong and Cynthia's like, hey, the information desk is right here. And I'm like, no, it says it's over there. She's like, I'm standing in front of it. I'm like, oh, like, it's hard for me to admit that I'm wrong and to apologize for that. So, but I kind of,
no offense, but
yeah. And not that I would like,
I'm so glad you're pointing it out.
I am. And not that I make a fuss about it and I'm like, oh man, like I'm wrong, but it's kind of a blow to the ego. And
I love being right.
But yeah, I mean, as humans, we just want to be right. Yeah. So, that I got stressed on travel days. I mean, you're in a foreign country, and a lot of the times we were taking trains, so we didn't know, like, trains got canceled, and we were like, well, what the hell do we do now? Yeah. So it was just a lot, but and thankfully I would just be like, oh, like, thanks, Cynthia, like, I'm glad you saw that. But it would take me like maybe like 10 minutes to like say that.
I'm glad you had her. When I was in Athens, like trying to get through the airport, I was by myself.
Dude,
I was by myself.
Athens
airport
public
is,
transportation needs help.
it was so alarming.
It was rough, but yeah, that was the little self-discovery thing that I learned
So
about
proud of
myself this
you.
summer, and something
Wow.
that I am working on this year is being wrong and being okay with that.
That's
And yeah, so shout out to Cynthia because she dealt with my my stressful travel butt.
good for Cynthia, because I feel like if it was you and me, we would have been like, all right, take 10 minutes apart, go. Like,
well, and that's the
we
other
would
thing
have had
that
to be separated.
yeah, and that's the other good thing too about, and we know that about each other. So traveling with a friend, like you know the other person so well, you're like, oh, she's in a mood, I'm gonna give her space. Like, I'm gonna do my own thing today, or I'm gonna let her do her own thing today. Or just like when something happens, like you trust each other, and you know, like, oh, this isn't gonna ruin the friendship, and it's fine. Like we will be okay, you know. So it was really, really good. And then, you know, all the sites we saw, I was able to see my sister who lives in London now, shout out to her. I'm actually going back in a couple days to go see her because she's having a baby. So baby hockey girl
that's already
on the
happening.
way. I know, right?
It's so crazy. I texted her yesterday and I was like, this is insane.
It's nuts. So yeah, that was my summer. Avery,
this bitch was busy as fuck. She literally quit her job and was like, psych, I'm going to Europe. Bye.
But Avery, you have exciting news and something that we need to disclaim soon.
I know, I'm finally a liability. All right.
Oh my gosh, do tell. How was your summer?
So, well, aside from staying here and being miserable in this heat, we finally got a job.
Woo!
Like a real job.
She's a working girl.
I think it counts as a real job. I still have to sit in an office all day, but this is, you know, way more fun. This is what I actually do.
It's her side chick.
Yeah. So
it's her side piece.
And because of that.
But what is it? Tell us what it is.
Like, okay.
Tell us what it is. Tell the girlies.
I'm allowed to say it. We just can't talk about it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was hired by an AHL team.
Woo-woo!
Henderson Silver Knights. All right. We're officially associated with the sports team. I am. So
yeah, no, the podcast isn't.
I mean,
so
this podcast is officially not affiliated, has never been, and will never be affiliated with Henderson Silver Knights,
any team,
or Vegas Golden Knights organizations. And we have to say that now.
Yeah, we obviously were not, and obviously will not be
affiliated
with any organization across any hockey league ever. We are literally just two girls from Vegas talking about all things hockey, and keeping it to mainly facts and opinions. Other than that.
And so now we legally have to say that.
Yeah, and we need to put that disclaimer out there. We will never be affiliated with a team. So if we roast you, tough. That's our opinion. Yeah. That's my opinion. So.
Oh, that's good. But yeah, that was pretty much.
So congratulations.
My summer. I haven't done like anything else. Not really.
Super exciting.
Yeah,
Congrats.
It was so fun.
So funny.
I auditioned for the Vivas first, the Golden Knights dance team, like actual dance team.
Yeah.
Longest fucking day ever.
Dude, I've heard.
It was crazy.
I mean, that audition process is like long.
It's long. And the thing is they didn't make cuts during the day. You're there the entire day, which I had never done before.
Yeah, so very different from your Rockettes auditions.
Rockettes
before Broadway.
Like, it was so different because Rockettes, I'm there for maybe less than an hour in the room itself, and then they cut Broadway. When I did that, it was a couple hours maybe, like it was longer and more detailed, but then they made a cut again. So it was like I had never been there. Literally, I was at the Cosmo from 7:30 in the morning because I got there early. You know how that to like 6-ish p.m. 5:45.
Damn.
Yep. And all I had to eat that day was like a power bar in the middle of the day.
Oh god. Oh, because you thought that they would make cuts throughout the day. I'm guessing.
Yeah, so I was fully prepared to like leave, but then they're like, all right, bring snacks and water, and I was like, okay. So I had like a granola bar and I was like, man, this is what we're doing. All right.
You're like, this is where I die.
Yeah, this is it. But it
This
was
is how I die of starvation.
it was so much fun. They did finally make
Good.
friends at the end of the day. I did not make it to day 2, which I cried the whole way home.
I mean, it's hard. Are you going to audition again next year, do you
I
think?
think so, definitely.
Nice.
It was
That's
fun. Yeah, a lot of it is run by this, like, grouped by the same people that I work for now. So that's what happened basically, is didn't make that. A couple weeks or so later, one of them reached out to a few of us that had been cut and was like, hey, we need people for the minors.
Right.
Auditions for that. Here's the info. And I was like, still a team. Go. Let's do it. And yeah, that audition was really different. It was more, I'm not going to go into like specifics because I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
It was more like improv games, and like we threw t-shirts, and then it was like a sit down interview, and I was like, ooh, this is great. Intense.
Yeah. So definitely more like hype the crowd, that kind of thing, less like choreography, dance team. Yeah, like that's fun.
You know, like I feel like there's probably people on the team that have like no dance experience, which is like, that's not required, so fuck it, you know? Like,
yeah, not a requirement.
Yeah, so
that's awesome.
Yeah, we start in literally a month. I'm so excited.
It's so
crazy. I finally had to go get my earrings changed out to like match the rules.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So I can't have black hoops anymore. And I went in, the girl was like, I don't recommend changing them. I was like, you don't understand. I have to.
Yeah. I know you don't recommend it, but like, guess what?
I was like, great.
Guess what we're gonna do?
Tough shit. They gotta go. So
yeah. Oh my gosh, well, that's so exciting. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So when
you guys will not be hearing about Silver Knights, sorry.
Well, I mean, yeah, you will know behind the scenes. Yeah. Nope. Well, when is like the first game? I know that's common information.
I believe it's the 7th
of October.
I'll check, because like the first, one of the first things we were sent said something different, and now it's all different. So I'm like, well, that's important.
Oh, so early October.
Yes.
Oh, I bet you I can look on Game Time and buy tickets.
The 9th. Okay, so yeah, we thought originally there was 2 preseason games, and now there's only 1.
Oh, okay.
So that's what changed. So now it's the 9th, but like, I don't know, because then I saw on like online that it's the 7th. So I guess we're just gonna play by ear.
Fair enough.
So, well, I'll know when I need to be there.
Exactly. Yeah. Obviously, you'll know.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Okay, no, it does look like there is one. Oh, that's why their first game is away.
Yeah.
According to Game Time.
Yep. God, Game Time is so lit. I love Game Time. Look, can they sponsor us? Can we be sponsored by Game Time, please?
Shout out to Game Time.
The amount of shit we bought off of there, come on.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
that's where I got our opening tickets.
On Game Time, the first game that I am available to buy tickets for is the 14th. I wonder if the first game's
that's regular season. So that's our first game.
Damn.
That's preseason was when we got the old schedule. It was 7th and the 9th. And when I looked online, it was 7th and the 9th. And now it just says 9th. So I gotta talk to somebody.
Yeah. You'll know. You'll know before the rest of us. So
I'll be there.
Yes, you'll be there.
I'll be there.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. Very excited. We will obviously be watching the games, looking for you. This is great.
Yeah.
Okay.
If anyone listens and they go to a game, or they happen to live here and they go to the game, flag me down. Say hi.
I will.
You fucking will. Of course you will. I'd be pissed if you didn't. I'd like hit you with a pom-pom or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the games and not talk to Avery, guys. Let's see how that works.
You'll talk to Lucky.
I'll make a little vlog about it. I'll be like, this is me at a Silver Knights game, actively avoiding Avery.
As hilarious as that would be, we can't do that.
Nope.
We have rules. I have a whole packet full of like social media rules. It's great.
Love it. Okay, so now that we've gone through our personal summers, let's talk about the NHL off season craziness that happened while Avery and I were living our best lives.
Oh my God. Your best life. I was over here miserable before all of this happened. So
hey, you got hired with the Silver Knights. I call that
literally it was so recent that it was like not even the summer.
All right, fair enough. All right.
Practically.
I think I'm just gonna do a quick little rapid fire recap on
you're hitting trades.
Trades.
I'm hitting free agencies.
Yes. So
and we're gonna try to fill you in. This is literally so much of it happened within a span of like 2 days itself.
Yeah. There was so much.
It was the first day of free agency. Oh my God, my phone was blowing up.
It was nuts.
Within like 4 days, those teams had made their moves.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
All right, we ready? Here we go.
Let's rage.
So, all right, first, Senators acquired Cam Talbot from the Wild for Philip Gustafsson. I will be pronouncing names wrong, so just bear with me.
So I'm not mad. He sucks. Next.
Well, that name I pronounced correctly. Anyways, Bruins acquire, Jesus Christ, Pavel Zacha from Devils for Eric Holla.
I forgot about that.
I know. I was like, oh my God, Eric Holla.
Poor Holla's being like moved around.
He's bouncing, girl.
Every deadline, every new season, everything. Oh my gosh, poor guy. I love him. First,
Coyotes acquire Patrick Nemeth, something like that. Second round, yeah, sure. Second round pick, a second round pick for the 2025 draft, and an optional pick of draft 24 or draft 2026 from Rangers for Ty Emberson.
Yeah.
Hurricanes acquire Brent Burns and Lane Peterson from the Sharks for Steven Lorentz and E2 McAnemy, and a conditional third round pick for the 2023 draft. I was surprised because I feel like the Sharks really love Brent Burns.
He's the only one that like somewhat does anything. I still hate his dad.
Right. I know, hate the man, but
dude, and he has like no teeth.
Well, hate the player.
Like a lot of them don't, but my God, this man is just like pisses me off like a lot. Like he's up there with on when we played the Sharks and how heated I got.
Yeah.
Those two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was a little surprised by that one. Okay, next, Capitals acquire Connor Brown from the Senators for a second round pick in 2024. Hurricanes, this one hurts.
No.
I don't want to say it.
We know what's coming.
We know what's coming. Hurricanes acquire Max Pacioretty and Dylan Coghlan from the Golden Knights for future considerations. I'm offended.
I was shocked.
I'm shocked.
I'm really, really shocked.
The gag of it all, the clownery. Anyways.
But and it's just so sad because like Patches has become such like a part of
the heart of the team. Yeah,
literally the heart of the team. Yeah, he had some injuries, but he's also healing up. We did just find out that he does have some kind of injury that he's going to be out. I think it's 6 months when the season starts. Christ. So I guess that kind of evened out, and maybe they knew about that. I'm not sure, but I miss him. It was sad saying goodbye to a Hinge match like that.
Yeah.
To find out he's leaving on Twitter.
I'm really sad by this one. Wish them luck, but
we'll miss you very much.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
Love you.
Devils acquire John Marino from the Penguins for Ty Smith and a third round pick in the 2023 draft.
All right.
Then the Penguins acquired Jeff Petrie and Ryan Poling, I think is how you pronounce his name, from Canadiens for Mike Matheson and a fourth round pick in 2023.
All right.
The Kraken acquire Olivier. Oh my goodness, Oliver.
That's even funnier.
Not even freaking close. Listen, can I just disclaimer this? We started this at 7:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah. I rolled my ass right out of bed and made coffee.
That wasn't even like the spelling is wrong. It's just Oliver. Okay.
Oliver.
Which is funny because his last name I should have butchered much more, but I'm gonna get this one. Ready? Oliver Bjorkstrand.
I love him.
I love that name.
It's a fun name.
Love that name.
It's a fun name.
Okay. Anyways, Kraken acquired him
Really?
from the Blue Jackets. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
From the Blue Jackets for a 3rd and 4th round pick in 2023.
Dang.
So
maybe this is why the Kraken were racking up so many draft picks.
Literally.
So they could just
they're like it's like when you come to Vegas, they're like hot babes.
Literally.
Like draft pick. Exactly. Oh my gosh. I never get to use that joke about the hot babes. So
well, a lot of people don't get it.
Dealing it out.
Here.
I mean, true. Okay.
Funny.
This one caused quite the stir in the hockey community. Avery's gonna have some words about this one.
Oh yeah.
Panthers acquire Matthew Tkachuk and conditional 4th round pick in 2025 from the Flames for Jonathan Huberdeau, Mackenzie Weegar, Cole Schwindt, and conditional 1st round pick in 2025. Holy hell, that trade. Are you kidding me? There was a lot involved.
Literally, on the list of things that I did not expect this offseason, this has to be like number one.
Number 1.
And number 2, we're getting to in a second. Like,
and number 3 is Max Pacioretty and Dylan Coghlan.
Oh, that's like honestly 3rd for me. I was talking about another one.
I know, that's what I said. Number 3.
Yeah, there you go. But Matthew, ow, I hit my coffee cup.
It's just sad. He turned into such a meme.
Boys like load, partially because of, drunk Brady in the playoffs. Yeah. But now I'm like, will we get drunk Brady in the playoffs again?
We want more.
Listen, like, we love Matthew, okay? I used to have so much beef with these two. It's unreal. Matthew specifically, he has grown on me. He's a solid player, had the best playoff run of his life.
Yeah.
And I get shipped off to fucking Florida.
I know. It was a lot. I was shocked.
Like he's
and then Huberdeau.
Not fit for Florida.
I'm like, really?
You go from Canada to Florida. Think about the drastic changes. This dude is going to like thrive or suffer. It is one extreme or the other, and I'm worried. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Jonathan Huberdeau, boy, is loaded. So his deal, he got traded and then they extended his contract is now 8 years for $84 million.
That actually like gives me heart palpitations.
And Tkachuk, he's right up there too, because they extended his, and his is now 8 years for $76 million.
Dang.
In Florida. So, he was obviously like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
But like, that was shocking. And like both of them were stars for their team, like absolute studs. Yeah. And then
they're like, you know what, actually,
that blew my freaking mind.
Well, and then the contract extensions, it's like, holy crap.
It's like they both got a solid deal.
Yeah, are you kidding?
But holy shit.
I feel like if there's anything to watch this season, it's Panthers and Flames, mainly because of that trade.
Oh yeah. When they play each other, it's gonna be a fucking nightmare.
I can't wait for them to play each other. Like, that's like, I have to look up the schedule because I'm like, okay, when do they play each other?
When is it gonna happen? We gotta mark it on the calendar.
I literally am gonna write it down. I'm gonna be like, okay, this is the night that I don't care. I don't even, if the Golden Knights are playing, that's totally fine. I will be watching the Flames.
We need to focus on this.
I will be watching the Flames versus the Panthers. Like,
now the Panthers have to make it to postseason.
And the Flames. I'm like, I need to see them.
Well, and the Flames, yeah, but they wouldn't play each other unless, like, in
no, I know, yeah, they wouldn't.
Like a final, I think.
Yeah, I think
divisions are blurry, but anyways, they wouldn't play each other at least in the first round, I don't think.
Like, no, definitely not. Wait, hold on.
Basically, I need another Tkachuk playoff run. He is finally due. It's happening. Brady needs to be there. Imagine drunk Brady in Florida playoffs.
They wouldn't play each other unless they were literally in the final.
Exactly. So imagine, I'm not going to go to finals picks just yet, but imagine Florida.
No.
Imagine drunk Brady Tkachuk playoff. Brady Tkachuk in Florida.
I can't wait.
Boy, he's gonna have the time of his fucking life.
We need a keeping up with the Tkachuks.
Okay? I know. I love it. I love it because then after that, Brady signed a whole deal with like Budweiser or some shit. And
yeah.
Matthew's like, did we not see the goals I scored?
Like, were we not watching the game?
Classic middle child shit. Yeah. I would know.
All right, so. There's 3 more on this trade. But yeah, that one was crazy. Okay, so Canadians acquire Sean Monahan, I think. Is that how you pronounce it? Yep, sure. And conditional first-round pick for 2025 from the Flames for future considerations.
Okay.
Great. Next, also, I was not expecting this, and hopefully it'll help. Golden Knights acquire Aiden Hill from the Sharks for a 4th-round pick in 2024. So we have a goalie.
Well, yeah, but he came from the Sharks.
I know. So I saw that one. I didn't remember that one happened. That one was so under the rug.
Because someone else, a friend of mine, was like texted. She was like, "Hey, do you know anything about him? How do we feel about this?" And I was like, "Ooh, great. Let me explain." So yeah. The thing about the Sharks, obviously, we don't like them as a team. We don't respect them as a team, blah, blah, blah. We know. Yeah. But that's because they suck and they're not
doing a lot of dealings.
They don't know how to build a solid roster. They don't know how to coach. They don't know how to manage. That being said, it doesn't seem like they know how to develop a team really well.
Yeah,
that's the only reason I'm skeptical of this is because like throw in a couple more draft picks or a prospect or something, and we could have gone for someone like Gibson from the Ducks.
Right.
Who I need to have as Golden Knights starter. I love him.
Yeah.
He's solid. You know, he's everything.
We really fumbled the bag on that one.
Yeah. This guy, Aiden Hill, is he good? I hope so. I looked at his stats. He hasn't played much in the NHL. Yeah. And then like that's the only thing that worries me is like his last season in the NHL, 10 wins, 11 losses.
Yeah.
And that's granted, we all have bad seasons. I get it. We've seen every fucking player have a bad season before. Every team.
Yeah.
It always happens. So I'm just like he's going to be a backup.
Oh yeah.
Brossois should be back by regular season.
I have a feeling it'll be Brossois, Thompson, and then probably Hill.
Yeah.
Or Hill or Peary.
Yeah, because I don't think Jerry ever played in the NHL yet, but he was on the bench and he's solid. So
yeah. So that's kind of what I think. I have a feeling that Logan Thompson is probably gonna play a lot for us.
I think he's definitely gonna start in the preseason, give Brossois more time to see.
Yeah.
Does this mean we're not allowed to talk bad about Thompson anymore?
I mean, if it's your opinion, I would just stick to opinions and not facts.
No, I know. I'm just like, damn.
I would maybe keep it less personal.
I know. It really is personal with us. We're like, dude, we have so much beef with this guy.
I really have a lot of beef with him. He doesn't even know me, and I'm like, we have beef, dude.
Yeah. Another friend of mine, she has beef, like personal beef too. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Yes. Great. Love it. Yeah. Rally a team.
I know. All right, very last one that I had
hit me
was Ducks acquired Dmitry Kulikov from the Wild for future considerations. Okay. Here's my
Ducks are on the move.
I hate when I see future considerations on a deal. I don't know why. It just bothers me. Like, just commit to something. Okay.
And also, like, it's gonna happen mid-season. It could probably happen. I don't know.
It stresses me out when I see future considerations. I don't know if that's just me.
It could happen at any time during regular season, and then you're just like, oh my God, for what? For nothing? Like, what happened? How did we get this guy? And then you got to go back and like retrace and
it's a whole thing. Okay, so now hit us with the free agency stuff.
Yes. All right. First of all, we're getting into the Ducks a little bit also in here because Ducks are up and coming, and I expect good things.
Yeah, I really expect them to do well this season.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so great.
It's gonna be great.
Excited. All right. So free agency signings, extensions, all that fun stuff. Highlight reel.
Highlights.
So we're starting with, it goes like most recent to like beginning. So like day one.
Work. Love it.
Cool. Most recent. Phil Kessel signed with the Golden Knights. 1 year, $1.5 million. That's smart.
Yes.
I think it's smart. It doesn't mess with the cap space. Not really.
If there was any good move that we made this offseason, not we, that the Knights made this offseason.
I know we can't say that anymore.
Yeah.
We can't say we anymore.
I know.
I'm trying to be so careful.
And I feel like we also have to disclaimer, we are Knights fans.
Yeah.
But we are not
Vegas locals. That's why we say we, because we go to games. But this is an adjustment for us too, so bear with us.
Yeah. Smart move for the Golden Knights. Yeah, I will agree with that one.
It's low risk. He has like one, I think he has more than one cup in his career. We know he has one. I think he has more than one. I forgot to check.
Yeah.
He is on an Ironman streak also. So he is on track to play 1,000 games in a row.
I cannot believe that.
Like no injuries, crazy. No just maintenance days, nothing. Like dude is a solid choice here. So
literally.
Are you looking up his cups?
I am, yeah.
I love it. I'm excited. I'm excited for Kessel. He did change his number too, which is shocking. He's had this 81 his entire career, and Marshy has 81. Yeah. So he changed it. I think he's just number 8 now.
Aw.
I know. And they finally started selling it at the Arsenal.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna find like
a set number.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could, but it's just taking me a moment. So if you want to keep going,
at least one. We're gonna stick with that.
Yeah.
At least one cup. That's smart. Very exciting.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you find it?
2. There were 2.
There you go.
For the and both of them were with the Penguins.
Yeah, I do remember that. That was exciting. So, because I remember like at least one of them was with Sidney Crosby, and I was like, maybe.
Yeah. So 2015, 2016, and then 2016, 2017, Penguins won.
No, he didn't win it with the Yotes. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, Paul Stastny to Carolina, 1 year, also 1.5 million. This one's kind of sad. God, see, I keep doing that. Golden Knights.
Yeah. I was like, what?
This really is going to be an adjustment for us. Wow.
You know what's really kind of sad about that is I kind of like at times forgot that we had Stastny.
Oh, I love him.
I literally have his poster
it's up there
behind me somewhere.
That one,
yeah,
and
it's over there.
I think the one on your other shoulder is Peary, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So I got Peary over here. I forgot who that is.
You forgot
it. So bad at this. Hold on. I know, I can't see it. Oh, Nosek. It's Nosek. Oh, cutie. And then Flower. Stastny and Flower. And then you can't see it, but over here I've got Markstrom and Haig.
We love Haig.
That we had him. Didn't he go to the Jets at one point?
Stastny? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, he was playing with Nate Schmidt
since he left Vegas. But once again, he was moved to Carolina for 1 year, 1.5 million. I think it's because they might be expecting him to like retire soon, no long-term deals.
Probably.
So I don't know. They could extend him at the deadline. You never know. But he's a solid dude. Golden Knights tried to get him back, but because of salary cap, couldn't make it happen.
Yeah, which sucks.
I know. He's a great dude. I was in New York when he played his first game with the Golden Knights. It was so exciting. Yeah. And he scored. I was like, damn. Did he score? I think he did. Yeah.
Yeah, if I remember right.
There were a couple people where when I was in New York, I saw their first game with Vegas.
Yeah.
And I'm like getting them mixed up. But yes, great dude. All right. Here's the drama.
The drama, mama.
The drama.
Here we go.
All right. Nazem Kadri. Nazem Kadri to the Flames, 7 years, 49 million.
Of all the things that I expected from free agency, that was not one of them.
Kadri being moved was like bottom of the list.
You're telling me that Stanley Cup winner just got moved?
He muscled that shit out too. He muscled out that cup. Like boy was going through it.
Through that.
Really did. There was so much drama. Poor guy. And then he's like,
yeah, that shocked me.
To the Flames. It was crazy. I have some serious issues going on right now.
Yeah, they've
really
kind of cleaned house.
We'll hit a couple more of those in here, I'm sure. After that, Patrice Bergeron, he got extended with Boston for 1 year, 2.5 million.
Good for him.
Yeah, and he looks like he's exhausted though. Like he looks like he's really bringing me back for one more. Like that's what the picture looked like, and I was like, damn.
Oh,
it might be it.
just let me go.
Yeah. After that, John Klingberg to the Ducks.
Yeah.
Boy went to the Ducks, 1 year, $7 million.
Right.
That's a hell of a deal.
Yeah.
It's 1 year. That's what I wasn't expecting.
I know that one kind of confused me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, what are we doing here?
I know.
And I'm excited to see him on the Ducks though. I
think it'll be good. I think like we said, he's a great dude to play against.
Yeah.
Really tough on the ice, kind of a force. Like he's been on it throughout his, where the fuck did he come from? The Stars? Stars.
Yeah, I thought it came from Stars.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just making sure. But yes, the Stars. Dude's a force. So I'm excited to see him in Anaheim, even if it is for a year. Anaheim's getting stacked right now, and I'm fucking excited. My favorite now, Capo.
Yes.
Capo. Rangers.
He's staying with the Rangers.
He's staying with the Rangers. 2 years, 4.2. I'm so happy. I love him dearly.
Yes.
He's the one whose jersey I have. It's not here. It's still at the old house, but I love him, and I'm so happy. And it was a close call of like breaking up the kid line. Like they were moving some people, and he was on the fence. Like
it was looking a little sketchy there for a moment.
Oh my God, it was sad. It was scary. But Rangers, I feel like they're set to have another insane year.
Yeah.
And
it's going to be good.
It's going to be amazing. All right. After that, Patrick Laine to the Blue Jackets, 4 years, $34.8 million. He's a pain in the ass. And he also just shaved his head. So he literally looks like a hockey pit bull. And I don't like it.
Oh my gosh.
It's so unnerving.
Has he been there and done that?
I just realized my phone sound was on. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's my fault.
All good.
Yeah, honestly, it's fine. We're fine. We're good. But Patrick Laine is not good, and I hate him. So
yeah,
weird. Blue Jackets are up to something, and it's unnerving.
I feel like they're going to be the underdog, the underrated.
I don't know
team this season.
I just don't know.
We'll get into that later. Anyways.
Yeah. After that, Matthias Janmark, love of my life, to Edmonton. 1 year, $1.25 million.
That one made me sad.
That one I didn't know about until he put it on Instagram himself.
That one made me really sad.
He's so sweet. He's a great player.
If I remember right, we talked about Janmark.
How much we love him.
Yeah, and how much we were like, I did not expect to love him this much.
He pulled through for the Golden Knights. Hard.
If there was anyone who worked their ass off to salvage the Golden Knights season, it was Janmark.
Janmark and Dadonov.
I was just gonna say, I was like,
Dadonov went somewhere already.
Evgeny. Oh,
we all know about that.
Because you and I both
were rehash it.
Of all the people that we could lose.
Of all people, I was like, please God, keep Janmark. But the Golden Knights could lose. Please keep Janmark.
So
I know.
Okay.
I know. Sorry.
Moving on.
I'm sorry. It sucks.
Sad.
Now your favorite, Cal Yarncroc to Toronto. 4 years, $8.4 million. That's still solid. Yarncroc's been tossed around. I'm fine. I'm glad he got a solid deal.
I never watched the Leafs. Shout out to Aaron Logan. I'm sorry, but I never watched the Leafs.
We roasted the shit out of him yesterday about the Leafs. I
might watch a game just for Yarncroc. Just for him.
Finally won you over. Not Austin Matthews. Yarncroc.
No, screw that guy.
Not Mitch Marner.
No, screw that guy. Yarncroc.
That's amazing.
They got him.
Love it. Aaron, if you're listening, we love you.
Yeah.
It's so great. This is another reason to watch Toronto. Jordy Ben to the Leafs for 1 year, $750,000.
Okay.
Little low if you ask me.
Yeah, I was like, that's a pretty low.
I know. It's interesting.
But wait, you said only 1 year?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
but I thought it would be at least like $1 million.
Yeah.
I mean,
He probably thought so too.
He probably thought so too.
He probably was like, damn, that sucks.
Yep. It's something.
Could have been a mill.
Yeah. And then back to Rangers. Rangers signed Ryan Carpenter 1 year, $750,000, and Ryan Strome got extended, I believe, 5 years for $25 million.
Wow.
Ryan Strome has been on the team. And I remember because Dylan Strome was on the Blackhawks.
Yeah.
I got those two mixed up.
Yeah.
Like at a game, I got them mixed up. It was embarrassing. But
I'm sure
you know, it happens.
I'm sure every sibling in the NHL experiences that at one point.
Not the Kachucks, they don't.
All right, fair enough.
They don't. Brady would never.
Yeah.
But Rangers are looking solid. We love Ryan Carpenter. He played for the Golden Knights like what, year 1, year 2?
Yeah, he was
a couple years ago.
An early player with the Knights.
Such a sweet guy. Hell of a player. He was on the Blackhawks also, and then he also went somewhere else, I believe. I can't remember. But he's finally going to New York, which is apparently like a dream come true for him, and so excited.
Aww.
He was a Rangers fan when he was a kid.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love hearing stories like that where they're like, oh my gosh, like I lived in this city and now I get to play for the team. I'm like, okay, word.
It's so great. It's so cute. The Rangers like posted a picture of him as a kid wearing a Rangers jersey, and I was like, done. So it's meant to be. Welcome to New York. We love you.
I love that. Cute Taylor Swift. Welcome to New York.
Exactly. It's amazing. Ryan Strome, hell of a guy. Knew that though.
Yeah. Been there, done that. Knew that.
Remember how we said that Tkachuk and Huberdeau was number 1, something else was number 2?
Here we go.
Number 2. Johnny Hockey himself, Johnny Gaudreau, to the Blue Jackets. 7 years, $68.25 million.
Again, Blue Jackets, I think, are going to be such this underrated team this season, or like just going into preseason. I'm like, if there's I am not expecting anything major from the Blue Jackets, but I kind of also am.
This was uncalled for so many reasons. And here's the irony of it is Johnny, he knew he was gonna be moved.
Right.
We knew. But he was well aware.
Yeah.
He wanted to go somewhere closer to home. Now he is from Jersey, which makes sense, doesn't it? But the Devils offered him more money and better terms in his home state. And he said, no, I'm going to go to Columbus. Of all places, I'm going to go to Ohio.
Listen, my family is from Ohio originally. Like my parents are, not me. I'm born and raised here in Vegas. Yeah. If I had the choice between going to Ohio or my home state,
because I want to be closer to home,
I would choose my home state. Okay, but here's the thing. He wanted to be closer. That doesn't mean he wanted to be in it.
It's not like his hometown. He's not from fucking.
No, I know, but still,
or wherever the fuck. Like, come on.
I guess I could understand that. He's like, no, I just want to be close, but not too close.
That was the most. I will never, as much as I try, I will never, ever, ever understand what goes on in Johnny Gaudreau's head. Ever. He wanted to light his stick on fire at All-Star game.
That is so.
Played for the Flame. Like, think about this man.
Wait, how did you hear though that Devils offered him a better deal?
Fucking hockey Twitter, dude.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, Athletic Writers, ESPN, everything was covering it because it was just the most mind-blowing move. That he was like, everything was pretty much set to go through with the Devils, and then he was like, psych, Ohio.
Jokes on you.
He walked into the Blue Jackets press conference, like hat on, jersey on, in slides, like Nike slides. Just looking confused as all get out, even though he chose to be there. Like, it was just,
what a legend.
This man makes no sense.
No.
So this should be very interesting.
Like I said, I really feel like Blue Jackets are kind of coming out of left field a little bit.
They really are, but at the same time, it's just like,
I think they're gonna surprise me this season. I don't know why. I think they are.
I don't know what to expect anymore.
Yeah.
This offseason changed every expectation I had.
Yeah.
It really did. After that, fucking God, it still gets me fired up because I'm like, Johnny, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, I want to know. I wish I understood the thought process. But anyways, Oscar Lindblom was traded to San Jose 2 years for $5 million. I feel so bad for him. He's been through so much and now he's going to the fucking Sharks. That's depressing. On top of like just beating cancer. It's like, great. We're so proud of you. Welcome back. Go to San Jose.
That one kind of flew under the radar for me.
It really did, but I'm just like, I love him and he's a great player and he's just been through so much that I've always kind of focused on him. And now this.
Yeah.
Depressing. And this one I'm also surprised by, but we also talked about this, how Colorado is like disbanding.
Yeah, Colorado kind of cleaned house.
They really did. Darcy Kemper went to, Capitals. I was like, what the fuck did I write? He went to the Capitals. 5 years, $26.25 million.
Bro, I forgot we talked about that one. Oh, fuck.
That one's just like, what are you thinking? Like, you just had this successful cup run and you're sending off every other player from your team to someone else. Like, it's the same thing. Andre Burakovsky went to Kraken.
Yeah.
That one was willingly, which was so weird. But, like, he's won 2 cups in the past 5 years. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to go to Seattle. Bye.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. So Darcy Kemper, I was really surprised by. After that, this one's kind of sad. Frank Vetrano, Rangers sent him to the Ducks.
I like we said, the Ducks are going to be really exciting to watch this season.
It's going to be so great. That was 3 years for $10.95 million. I expected him to take the Rangers. He stepped up into a big role when he went there. He went there at the trade deadline. I was in New York for his first game. It was the Battle in New York in March.
Right.
And boy stepped up out of nowhere. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Huge role, huge part of the roster. And now he's in the Ducks, which I'm really interested.
Surprised. Yeah.
It probably had something to do with like the Trocheck move. Because
something like that. Yeah.
Figuring out their cap space just like anyone else. And finally, one that I was just confused by and I felt bad about, Max Domi to the Blackhawks.
I don't like the Blackhawks. So this one I'm like, really?
Actually, one person I know in New York likes the Blackhawks and I fought over it. So no, I don't like them. It's weird. Max Domi to Chicago, 1 year, $3 million.
Yeah.
That dude has been on 3 teams in like a span of a year.
Yeah.
It's unsettling.
Bouncing around.
Unsettling.
So that was a little sort of rapid fire recap on
we had
what you missed on Glee.
And that's what you missed on Glee. Yeah. We tried to go fast, but there's just so many thoughts on some things that
there's so many thoughts on it.
Yeah.
But I will say some exciting news. This is more AHL news, AHL history, but more importantly, it has to do with women in sports. Shout out, go women, woo!
Big fan.
So very, very exciting. Jessica Campbell made AHL history as the first ever woman hired as an assistant coach. She is with the Coachella Valley Firebirds, which is the AHL affiliate for Seattle Kraken. So we wish her all the luck this season. And, I can't wait to watch her, the team play against Henderson. I can say that because I am not affiliated. Avery's going to keep her mouth shut. But yeah, we obviously, this is so exciting. This is such like a win for the ladies.
It really is. It's so fun to see. It always is.
Keep shattering that glass ceiling, girls. Like, this is so fun to watch. So yeah, really just wish her well and luck, especially in a male dominated field. I know that that's really tough. But already it's like, I've seen a couple of like social media posts. It looks like she's kicking ass. So kicking ass, taking names. We like it. We love to see it. Super exciting. So hopefully there will be more women in sports news throughout the season. That is very exciting. And we'll keep you updated on all that.
Anyway.
All right. To wrap up this little,
I closed my book. Oh my gosh.
Yes, I know. Hold on. To wrap up this little preseason episode, and just to kind of welcome everybody back, welcome ourselves back, we are going to play sort of a game, not really, just kind of a prediction. We're going to put our predictions out there, see how wrong we are by the end of the season. We can look back and say,
last time.
Oh, wow, we were so off the mark. I can't wait to look back on this and be like, girl, what were you thinking?
I know, it's going to be so fun.
So these are our top picks, like who we think will be at the top of each division by the end of the season.
Regular season.
Yeah, regular season, not
playoffs right now.
We've got a long way to go
for that.
We have got a long way to go before we even talk about playoffs. Think about playoffs. Exactly. Let's get through preseason, but let's also we'll hit you with our little predictions, and then DM us on Instagram. Tell us your predictions. We would love to hear. Yeah. And if there's anything else that you want to hear throughout the season, anything you want us to talk about, any game ideas, DM us. We would love to incorporate that into the episodes. So on that note, here we go.
All right.
Atlantic. Who do you think will be number one?
I know we said to pick like one, but I did pick two because these two, I feel like big things are coming for both teams with the moves that they've made. So Buffalo. I know.
Whoa.
Buffalo.
They weren't even on my radar.
They're kind of stepping it up. Tuck and Krebs really put them in a good spot. And it'll be interesting. I'm excited to see. They did make some good off-season trades and moves that we didn't mention that are,
Yeah. Who's your number two?
Or once again, Red Wings. But
okay.
They stacked their roster. They still have Dylan Larkin, who we obviously love. They just got David Perron in the off season. Yeah. They obviously, their fucking rookie won the Calder.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to put themselves in a better place. And I feel like, especially with the addition of Perron, they also got another player. I can't remember who, but he used to play for the Golden Knights. And I can't remember who, but they have some solid people now. They're definitely rebuilding, so it'll be interesting to see. But they're gonna be. We got to pay attention.
Yeah, and I was watching them just a little bit last year. Mm-hmm. I didn't write that one down, but I probably am gonna write down now. Like,
watch out for
they're gonna be the underdog. Like, okay, because I'll mention it later, but yes, they're gonna be the underdogs of the Atlantic Division.
I think they'll at least end up hopefully being like middle of the pack, but I expect them to really come together this year, kind of like definitely more than last 2 years. It'll be interesting. They got a little more force now in their roster, I think.
I put down Lightning.
No,
hold on, hear me out.
Come on.
I did, only because, so obviously they didn't three-peat this year.
They did not.
They're gonna come back with a vengeance. I feel it. I'm like, which I don't want to see. No, that's kind of what I don't want to see. But that's what I am kind of picturing for this season is Lightning coming back. Like, we didn't three-peat. Screw this. Like, we're coming back hard. I don't know. That's just kind of what the mindset that I see happening. Okay. So I'm like, okay, oof. Oof. All right.
I don't want to see them do well.
I don't either. And I almost wrote down the Panthers too, but I was like, no, that's a little on the nose. So I was like, no. Anyways.
I lost Huberdeau, so who fucking knows?
I know. That's why I'm like, I don't know. Okay, who did you put down for Central?
Blues.
So did I.
Oh my god, yay! We're never on the same page.
Hold on. What did you say?
We're never on the same page.
I know, we're literally never on the same page about those things. But
that's so fun.
I feel like Blues again are just gonna come back with a vengeance because it's been a couple years since they won their Stanley Cup. So I'm like, they're gonna hit hard this season. I have a feeling they're gonna be a team to watch out for.
I think it's gonna be great.
Oh, that's so funny. We put the same thing for that. We never.
That never happens to us ever.
Who did you put for Metro?
think we all expected this. The Rangers, they had
biased.
insane. Yes, it is. And I don't care. They had the most insane playoff run. Shesterkin, like the kid line, Panarin, Kreider, and Zibanejad. Everyone was so good. No one was slacking.
Yeah.
How could they not have another good season with Shesterkin and net, like starting?
Yeah.
Dude is like at the top of his career right now.
Yeah.
He can only go up.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. So Rangers, done.
I wrote down Penguins. That's what I think.
Of course.
Not biased. Just kidding. But I also, in parentheses, because I've already mentioned this, feel like Blue Jackets are going to be the underdogs of the season for the Metro Division. I don't know why, like with all the moves and all this, like
there's no telling what can happen now.
There's no
the exciting
telling.
part.
They're gonna sneak up on me, and I know it.
I will say Penguins, I understand too, I guess, because they're keeping Sydney's line together.
Yeah, that was
like Evgeny Malkin signed again. They thought he wasn't going to, but he did.
Yeah,
so
that was a big reason for me why I put them down. I was like, hey,
because we thought Malkin was leaving.
Yeah, Crosby's line is still intact and not slowing down anytime soon.
Sidney Crosby will never slow down.
No,
ever. And I'm convinced.
And then with Malkin, like there's just so many, like, but also I will say, like Metro Division, when we did these little predictions, I was looking at it, I was like, Metro Division's kind of stacked, and that's terrifying.
That's gonna be a fun, like, it's gonna make for a fun first round of playoffs.
It really, it does. So I feel like there's a lot of underdogs in the Metro Division that I'm not even really thinking about, but I'm like, oh, they're gonna surprise me.
Yeah.
Blue Jackets, of course, obviously being one of them, but I feel like I feel like the Penguins, they've got it for this year.
It'll be fun.
All right.
It'll be fun.
Who did you put down for Pacific?
Would you like to guess who I chose? Because I think we all know.
I'm guessing you put down the Golden Knights.
Actually, no, I didn't. I put down the Ducks.
Oh, as number one?
I did.
I thought you were gonna put down the Knights. That's crazy.
Well,
because I didn't put down the Knights either. No.
This is so off-brand of us.
Listen, I know this is really off-brand, but given the way that our last season went, and I wanted to mention
and the circumstances that the Golden Knights are under.
With our position right now and what we're kind of dealing with. Sorry, Golden Knights.
I know. I'm like, we're gonna have to like really focus on that. I'm
really
sorry.
Focus on that.
I know.
Given the situation that and the position that Golden Knights have been put in with all the injuries and the trades that they've done,
coaching
changes, like there's a lot that changed just within this year that I don't feel like they're in a position for a playoff run by the end of this. And here's the thing, I will say, I feel like they're kind of going to be the underdogs again.
Okay. I can see it.
Because of that. I feel like because of all these changes and all the injuries from last season, they're going to be the underdogs this season, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see that, but I don't think I put Flames. I feel like Flames are going to be kind of top dog again. And it was a battle. And when we wrote this down, I was like, it's either going to be Flames or Edmonton. That's kind of my like end of the season prediction.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know who you were going to pick. I didn't know who you were going to pick, but I didn't expect it to be like Flames or Oilers. Like those were your options.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Flames have been really fun to watch lately. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
So, and given their off-season moves, I'm like, okay, I might sit down and watch a Flames game. Like, so
minus Brady back, of course.
I know, minus them, but I feel like they're gonna be the top dog. I feel like they're gonna be the top dog in the Pacific again this season.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah. No, I said Ducks.
You said Ducks?
I did.
Oh, okay. Tell me why.
Oh. Well, honestly, we don't have Getzlaf anymore, but we knew that he retired end of last season. So without his veteran presence, it is going to be a whole adjustment.
Yeah.
But they just got Vetrano, who's really young and really solid right now. They just got, who the fuck else? They got so many people. We just saw it. So many moves right now. Not to mention, they still have Zegras. They still have Drysdale. They still have Troy Terry, don't they?
I believe so. Hold on.
Like someone moved, and if it's him.
No, I don't think it was.
I don't think it's Troy Terry.
No, yeah, he's with the Ducks.
Perf, great. Yeah, like think about all this. It's
yeah.
I think Sonny Milano the one to move? One of them moved.
Oh, that's a
I mean,
I remember amazing. Them posting that someone moved.
It might be Sonny because the hair.
That's how I remember him. It's his current team, Ducks.
Okay, then maybe I don't remember.
Someone moved. You're right. Someone
kind of important did.
I don't remember who.
I don't know. It's so fucking early right now, but yeah. Anyways, Ducks are really trying to load up their roster, especially now that Getsy's gone.
Yeah.
And
wasn't it was Getsy?
No, Getsy retired.
Maybe that's who I remember.
Someone was traded. Someone was like actually physically moved. I remember because I watched Getsy's retirement game and I cried. It was insane. But yeah, I think they're going to be a force. I think they got to get used to playing with each other some more because there's a bunch of guys coming in from a different team. But I think it'll work out really well. I think it'll work in their favor.
Yeah, I do. I have a feeling. I'll give you that one. I have a feeling that Golden Knights and Ducks are going to be the underdogs of the Pacific Division.
I like it.
I like that.
We love Trevor Zegras. Are you kidding?
We do. We really do.
That is a we statement. We love Trevor Zegras.
I wrote down did I not write down the trade?
I don't think
someone acquired someone from the Ducks.
Yeah, but it wasn't who I'm thinking of.
And maybe it wasn't during off season.
It was definitely during off season, but it was like during free agency stuff. So it was probably in the middle of all that, and I just missed the other half of it. But
fair enough.
Crazy stuff this off season.
Crazy, super crazy. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're back.
Crazy.
Season 2 of The Hockey Girls has officially started. I'm so excited. Yeah, I cannot wait. Welcome back.
I'm glad we made it to a season 2.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, because when we started, I was like, oh, she might not want to do this again, but I'm having a lot of fun. And then you're like, yeah, we're doing it. And I was like, oh, thank God.
Why stop now? If it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
True. It's very fun. It's going to be a fun season.
Yes, it's going to be a really, really fun season. I'm so excited.
Lots of roster changes. It's going to be a fun season for us too. We're both going to be a lot busier, I think.
Yes.
We're definitely more involved in the sports community here now, which I think will be super interesting. We have a lot. We're already making a list of like guests we want to come on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
Avery's excited to I like letting Avery just kind of like DM whoever she wants.
The amount of DMs I send that are just like, hey, I know you don't know us and we're kind of nobodies, but do you want to come on our podcast? Like, do you know how often it fucking worked, didn't it?
I know. I was like, it worked. And also it's just fun when I'm like, like she'll be like, oh, okay, so I DM this person, they're coming on the pod. I'm like, okay.
You're like, okay, great.
It's like a surprise. I'm like, who are we talking to now?
Well, I'll never get over the Bucci one. That one was
that one really iconic. Was like,
because it was the night before. You were like, yeah, cool, I'll have fun. The next day I was like, I'm gonna do it. And she was like, okay.
Was like,
5 minutes later, because you're the one that had notifications on and I didn't. 5 minutes later, you get a DM from Bucci and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like of all the times that I have to go to the bathroom, it's right when
I forgot decides. It was so funny. Oh my God.
Well,
Bucci, you know what? Let's have Bucci back for like round 2.
Bucci back.
He totally would. Zaretsky,
that's so funny.
Logan, they would all definitely come back. Love
What's
that.
funny is you just said that, and now I'm like, I'm bringing Bucci back.
The amount of jokes we made with him about.
I know. I'm like Gucci, like Bucci, and Bucci back. Like now, it's just how many jokes.
I have a note from him saying thanks on my fridge. Like, we love Bucci.
So anyways, stay tuned for more from the Hockey Girls in season 2. And in the meantime, obviously follow us on social media. We are on Instagram. We are more active on our TikTok now, guys. Oh my gosh, we have content.
I think we finally deleted our Snapchat though, because that was just too much.
Don't bother with the Snapchat. That's doing really nothing for us or against us, but whatever.
We're also on Twitter. We're on every platform. We are at @the_Hockey Girls.
And subscribe, like, and rate the pod to find out more and to listen more and to just stay up to date with the Hockey Girls.
Yes. And as always now, a reminder, this podcast is not affiliated with the Henderson Silver Knights or Vegas Golden Knights organizations. Thank you.
Let's just blanket statement, any organization.
Yeah, true. I'm gonna have to be specific about it though, just because I'm like my position. So
that's specific, saying, hey, we're not affiliated with any organization in any hockey.
We'll work out the kinks.
Yeah.
We'll get better at the separation of it.
Yeah. Until next time, thank you so much for listening. Bye.
Bye.